Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. Mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm really tempted to put a request on you. First of all, what the heck are you doing with all this stuff? I'm really tempted to put like a yeah, I think I will. All right, let's send you here. And then here, and then there, and then there, there. Do you have any signals? 200. That might make it. Let's see what happens. $50 gigawatts being produced. Let's just do this. That's never going to work. Oh, I don't want to set these up. That lines up, that lines up. That does not. That does not. That's 4. Nothing I can do to make it 5. All right, getting there. Oh, you're outside of radar range, Roboport range. That's going to be a challenge. This guy must have been on mushrooms when he wrote this song. It just doesn't. It's just freaked out weird. I've almost got Italy full. I need a steel train. And I need steel to be on my... Oh, steel is heavily broken. No, these shouldn't be here. You should not have a schedule. All right, so your pickup is here until you're full. And your drop off is here. Empty, time passed, inactive. And then so that you're not choking this up, I'm going to send you here with no timeout. I'm gonna have to do something about those signals in the future. Because I mean, I need hundreds more. Normally I don't. So there's an example of something that would be used for a conditional stop. I could use a conditional stop there. Instead of a traditional stop place, it would go here as an alternate. That way I don't have to reprogram it. Well, thanks, Bob. It's never the first time through, though, bro. Never. Yeah. I do think downstream a lot tends to be a challenge in business, but see, what I used to be able to do is I used to be able to work Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday I would go in and tinker for 4 hours and fix, if you will, get it the way I wanted it, and and that made it possible for me to do my job on 9 to 5 or 8 to 4:30 because I could just slap something together, get it working. Okay, this is good enough. Check it in, get it certified. Yes, it meets the requirements. Okay, now on Saturday morning I can go through and adjust the comments and lay out the structures, make the data model the way I want, do all those things that I couldn't do in time on a Monday through Friday. And that allowed me to do grand planning because it freed my brain up from the minutia of like what you see I do here. I fiddle with where is a proper placement for a frickin' power pole. And then once you've done it a few times, you get this repertoire of placement positions, you know? Like I don't know if you saw it a moment ago, but I placed these power poles for feeding this, right? And I was like, I know I've done that somewhere. Oh yeah, I did it right here. So I just copied and pasted them. It's identifying a repeatable aspect, and then because I love what I'm doing, and I think this is a big deal. I mean, so many teachers and wise people who've said this. If you love what you are doing, the passion makes the learning more possible. How can you remember that? Because I love this. Memorizing this is not it's not hard work. It's a function of passion. I don't have to work at figuring this out. I just sit there and go, ooh, it'd be neat if I could do this. And this is the result. This is the result of somebody thoroughly loving what they're doing. I need to get some fluid going in here. So normally this would be a water feed. So what I really want to do here is I want to feed water in from the sides of the edges so that I can get them through the tank through the pump. But I did a lot of landfill. Johnny did a bad thing. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wagons. I could also just feed them from here and just, piss on it, right? But I don't want to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'd rather do it this way. So what I'm going to do is bring these down here. So in order to get these to line up, I'll set this with the shortest one. Or not. Or not. It might just say, screw you, Thragtusk. And then, because the goddess of symmetry must be appeased. All right. So my connection points for this are probably going to be here, but I can't do it here. I could just punch it on this, but I'd really like to go through this tank. I'd still be going through the tank if I went there, but... Yes! Get on there. Oh yeah. Party on, Wayne. Alright, that's probably too much. So I've got to get these barely across here and then get these set up to go. Alright, so that one's going to be a bit long in the tooth, but... because they've got to split out, and this one's got to come up here. Thinking about doing a stream with very new players, show little tips and tricks. But the more I think about it, the more I realize there are a lot of different ways of doing things. Yeah, and I've put a stake in the ground and said, well, this is just the way I'm going to do things. And I get some unkind responses to my work, but I'm just doing what I think I can. As far as tips for new players, unless you have big reach, and I don't mean to be rude, but unless you have big reach, it's not going to be visible to the extent that you're going to help a lot of people. Because I've had that discussion as well. It's like, well, who's going to see it? What do you mean? Everybody's looking for it. Nah. It's not how discoverability works. Well, I screwed the pooch on that because this doesn't work at all. That's a terrible idea. A long time ago, I wrote a post in the I wrote a couple of posts in the Factorio forums. You can still find them. One of them was setting up oil processing, and I used the color concrete to show where the pipes would go. And then It was moderately useful, but it quickly got outdated when they changed the recipes for basic oil. Um, and so it's in the archives. And then the other one is I created a thing called Roboport Grid Layout, which is now what people call city blocks. But I had to stop playing for a little while, and so I wasn't able to persist with my designs. Still happy with Roboport Grid Layout. I learned a lot. It's where I learned to switch um, rail from left-hand drive to right-hand drive. Why is this complaining? There's nowhere else for something to go. Oh, you're complaining because you aren't there. Oh, I forgot I've got to review all of those. Oh, fudgesicles. Fudgies, fudgies, fudgies. Poo-poo. Boo, hiss. Pumbaa, hiss. I gotta get that as a redeem. It's an amazing cat. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe you don't persist. Good. Good, 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 good. First of all, what the heck.com are you doing here? Secondly, you're supposed to be there. All of these blueprints are wrong because they all are supposed to have that right there. And if they have that right there, then they're supposed to have that right there as well. As if I didn't have enough of a, oh, you don't have enough rail signals problem already. I didn't even build those two yet. Crack cocaine is your friend. All right, let's get acid started. And sulfur. Well, you can just die. Let's kill some trees. Here I go. Kill it again. Get the fish. Yep. Get rid of those few beacons so I don't have to deal with them at first. Come on, man. Come get the fish. All right, so that means that I've got some water going here, right? Except for I don't have any of those. I need to make them, but I can't make them because I don't have the parts to make them because I got robbed by leaving that other one up there. So we take some of these and we put them here. They require pipe, gear, and circuit. And this thing took all of my gear and all of my pipe. I need this and this, and you can go away, Mucky. You know what? Take these because I will refactor them. You're not even full? Wow. Oh, I need so many of these. Electronic circuits, I need. Thread that needle. All right, we could set up the other oil, which is right here, and be done with it. Well, let's see what you don't have. Still don't have enough speed modules. Love to hear Pentatonics do a version of this. By the way, I figured out a way to use concrete on this. So eventually these are all going to have colored concrete underneath them. Oh, that's bad. I don't want that connected like that. Well, from that song to this song. Well, I guess I should make sure those get taken apart in the proper sequencing. think I'm going to convert this back to speed modules. Figure all that out. Speedrunners have different priorities that we just aren't used to. Because they're only thinking short term. I just heard this song. I'm going to skip it. Augusty, I'm not a speedrunner. The person to talk to would be Cyclomactic. Or Derek McKay. Derek McIntyre. Sorry. Hit the follow button on that pop-up for Cyclomactic, and then next time he streams, ask him. But I suspect that the reason is that they're not playing a long game. Launching one rocket does not take a lot of resources. You have 3 legs, just like everybody else. Oh yeah, I was trying to get the outpost builder train done. How close are you, McKays? Alright, that looks good. I want the next copper online. No, I don't. I want the next iron online. Pax, you and me, we're going down there to work on that. These guys, well, they can do the next oil. I don't need to give you anything from here. Oh boy. Is that bread in the middle? Toast or something? Hi, kitty cat. Yes, stand in such a way that you can swat me with your tail. That's my kitty cat. Darn. Oh. I figured it was. Oh, okay. So let me get this. Yeah, you've got McIntyre toasting McKay's. Clever. Yeah, I'm doing okay. See if I can beat this train. Woohoo! I'm apparently out of combinators, so I'm gonna break some of these combinators down. I'm gonna convert this to make some combinators. How are you, Llama Boy? Excited for the EO Christmas holiday? Well, family's precious. Family is precious, so I need to stop this. I've made too many of those. Okay, so I think I've addressed that as best I can. So in the future, I will cap that. I've overbuilt those. All right, Pax, my good buddy. Let's go build a copper. And there's McKay's, right on time. I'm going to be a little late. Where the heck did they go? Wait a minute now. Oh, I sent them to iron, huh? Well, I guess I'm building iron. Well, that's the end of that. I thought I gave you more batteries packs. I'll give you some of mine. I don't have any to give you. Well, there goes my spare furnace eye. So I want to give you the miners and some belt and some speed modules. You've already got those. So I appear to have already cleaned this up. Hi, kitty cat. That works. You can go away. I don't have any substations, and I want them. Hi, kitty. Sir Bananas, thank you. Ooh, look at you actually working. All right, so why would you be telling me that it is low? Oh, because I probably deleted the one that had... Shit. I probably deleted the one that had the sensor on it. So if you don't know how this works, please do let me know so that I can show you how I am measuring the contents of the outpost sale. And then it sends an alert when I run out or when it gets below a certain level. I have a speaker wired to a miner, and the miner, when a wire is attached to it, you can tell it to measure the field or what's underneath it. And the result Yep, that was a hanging participle. Alrighty. You didn't get squat done. You just ran around and ran out of energy. That's all you did, was just sit there and go, I don't have electricity. That's all you did, you bucket of cow manure.